Now, this, if you check the 2021 budget, mid-year budget review, page 99, appendix 12B, no, 4B, you will find the breakdown of that 19.3 billion. So it is titled Funding Sources for the 2020 budget following the impact of COVID-19. So this is 2020 budget, funding sources. So GOG contingency fund, the money they took from the stabilization fund, 1.2 billion. Monies accrued by the Mills Mahama administration from our oil revenue. Then the World Bank gave them $230 million in 2020. That is what translates into 1.3 billion, a little over that. And the breakdown is $65 million from Garrett, then $35 million from the Fast Track COVID-19 facility, and another $130 million from the Fast Track COVID-19 additional facility. Then the IMF gave them $1 billion. That translates into 5.8 billion cedis and over. AFDB gave them 405 million Ghana cedis, EU 504 million Ghana cedis, and Bank of Ghana 10 billion. That is what gives you the 19.3 billion for 2020. Yet when you come to paragraph 19, where Ken Ofori-Atta is rationalizing or seeking to explain the inconsistency in the figures the president, the vice president, and he has put out relative to monies that have accrued to us as a country, this is what he had to say. We have subsequently reconciled the data. I can report that as of the end May 2022, we have mobilized 18.19 billion. How is that possible? What about the allocations and the monies that accrued to this country in 2021? Because in 2020, you programmed a total of 19.3 billion. And you say that you mobilized 18.1 billion. And I will demonstrate to you that that is not even true. Okay? But let's work with this 2020. This is for 2020. What about 2021? Page 99 of the 2021 media budget, appendix 4C. Funding sources for the 2021 budget following the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. So after 2020, they come to 2021. Apart from GOG funding, Government of Ghana funding, 4.5 billion. Donor funds, 1.7 billion. The total is 6.2 billion. Do you know the breakdown of the donor funds? World Bank, $200 million, equivalent to 1.15 billion. Where is that money from the accounts Ken Ofori-Atta rendered to Parliament yesterday? Because at paragraph 12 of his speech, God, listen to me carefully. Ken Ofori-Atta says that, Mr. Speaker, an additional financing of $200 million was also secured in 2021, largely for the acquisition and deployment of COVID-19 vaccines to support other sources of financing of vaccination program under this plan. So after the World Bank gave you $230 million in 2020, they added $200 million to it, making it $430. And that is why the World Bank country director on 4 February 2022 said, and was reported by the media, that we have provided $430 million to Ghana to fight COVID-19. Now, out of that 19.3, which Ken says he has mobilized 18.1 billion, only $230 million of the World Bank funds is accounted for. The extra $200 million for COVID vaccines came in 2021. It is equivalent to 1.1 billion. Ken has not accounted for it. So if you say that the total amount of money that has accrued to Ghana is 19.3 billion or 18.1 billion, that is 2020. You have left out the 1.1 billion equivalent to $200 million that came from the World Bank in 2021. Again, the same appendix 4C, they said that Korea had given us a grant, free money, of $3.7 million. Then Korea gave us another grant of $30 million, equivalent to 172 million Ghana cedis. Then Korea gave us another 30 million for COVID-19 emergency response program, another 170 million. Then Germany gave us 40 million euros for reform financing budget support, equivalent to 280 million. If you add all these figures together, plus the GOG financing, you get 6.2 billion. This is from page 99, appendix 4C of the 2021 mid-year budget review. Pass it to Doc, he can see it. So 6.2 billion came to you in 2021. Where is it? So let's even say that 2020 was 19.3. Ken is saying that as at May 2022, total money that has accrued to government, paragraph 19 of his speech, he says it's 18.1. I'm saying that cannot be true because 2020 was 19.3. You say you got 18.1, no problem. But 2021, you got 6.2. From your own budget, the figures are there. And if for nothing at all, we know that as for the World Bank one, it has been released to you. The country director has said it. And you have already spent it on vaccines. Why are you not accounting for that? Again, you recall the special drawing rights amount that was given to Ghana in 2021 by the IMF. The IMF just didn't give us 1 billion. No. The first $1 billion was rapid credit facility in 2020. Doc, I lie? Then there was a second $1 billion special drawing rights. Somebody said, oh, that one was not related to COVID. It's a lie, and I'll prove that to you. Doc, before I came here, I went on the Ministry of Finance website.
Okay.
If you are watching me, Google. This is the title of the story. Ghana has received $1 billion allocation from the historic $650 billion IMF SDR. SDR means special drawing rights allocation to boost global recovery. Now listen to their press statement. Kenuforiate's press statement. First paragraph. Ghana has received $1 billion allocation from the historic $650 billion IMF SDR allocation to boost global recovery. Title. Now paragraph 1. Ghana has received the equivalent of $1 billion from the International Monetary Fund, being a share of the new special drawing rights allocation to boost the post-COVID economic recovery of member countries. Can you tell us that this money was not COVID related? This is money, $1 billion special drawing rights for post-COVID recovery. And the last time I checked, Doc, you can also check, they have drawn down over $400 million of this $1 billion. So where is that $400 million in the report Ken presented to Parliament? What am I telling you? I am telling you that in terms of the inflows, in terms of the COVID-related revenue that came into this country from 2021 to 2021, Ken Ofori-Atta has peddled lies. That amount is not 18.1 billion as at May 2022. It is far in excess of that amount because 6.2 billion came in per his own appendix 4C of the mid-year budget review for 2021. It is there. Doc, I've given it to you. Korea, Germany, World Bank and all that, it is there. And there has also been special drawing rights of 1 billion. This is his own press release when the money was released. And they've drawn down over $400 million. Doc, apart from that, there is another $20 million from IFAD. IFAD is International Fund for Agricultural Development. They gave us $20 million to support farmers as a result of COVID-19. And Parliament approved it. Where is that as well? So he has understated the COVID-related revenue and inflows because they have stolen the money and they cannot account. They have stolen the money.
No.
This is TV, Doc. It is TV because if you go to Parliament after 16 questions have been asked of you, and you have taken, Doc, I'm coming, and you have taken several weeks and months to prepare a report, and you tell us at paragraph 19 of your speech that as at May 2022, we have received 18.1 billion as a result of COVID. And I am showing you, per his own documents, let me just prove to you.
No, you have.
Look, this is page 274. This is another document, hold on. Page 274 of the 2021 budget. Program allocated amount, 19.3 billion. This is for 2020, like I read to you. Then 18.1 billion. In the speech, he says mobilize, but I'll show you that it's not mobilization. So this is for 2020. Then I'll show you your document, 2021, 6.2 billion. Korea, Germany, World Bank, the World Bank money has come. Special drawing rights, this is your press release, $1 billion. You've drawn over 400 million from that.
IFA, $20 million. Why are you concealing the figures?
Okay.
Why are you understating the figures?
So, Sammy, you can accuse the minister of understating. You can accuse the minister of concealing.
Yeah.
And you have demonstrated that with the minister's own documents. But you cannot accuse the minister of stealing.
You see, in accounting, concealment of data, understating data is means of stealing. Because you are accounting.
Sammy,
I've given you money.
On this table, you are the lawyer.
Yeah.
You cannot accuse the minister of stealing on the basis
of
providing evidence to show that.
Why is he concealing the figures?
That's a different.
Why is he understating?
You can ask those legitimate questions.
So here
but you cannot conclude that he has stolen.
And I'll show you why I'm concluding. But this is just on the revenue side. Let me go to the expenditure side. Then you will see the stealing. If you see the totality of the evidence, then you will see that any reasonable bystander, I'm coming. You see, in law,
you don't need to make the accusation of stealing to make your point. I'm saying that up to this point,
I am done with my analysis.
You have used the finance minister's own document to demonstrate,
and I'm not even done.
There are a lot of problems with the presentation to Parliament yesterday. There are a lot of figures that should have been there that are not there. The inconsistencies are there. The apparent and declaration and reporting and even concealment and all that are there. But all of that cannot lead to the accusation of stealing.
I'm coming. I'm saying that by the time